Hello everyone! Welcome back to another episode about Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Yes, we are going to, well, at this point I wanted to say continue our campaign, but technically that's a brand new campaign. I started it like yesterday, mostly because new patch dropped out since I started the previous one, and unfortunately my progress in the previous campaign was wiped. So that's why I decided to begin a brand new campaign. I went through just 6 turns so far. Not much happened, I have to say. We managed to, well, I managed to sink one heavy cruiser of a German Empire using my torpedo destroyers or torpedo boats. So you haven't lost that much. We are still in June 1890, which is pretty much the beginning of the campaign. Let's quickly go through the settings, through the designs, and then we can begin to progress the campaign a little bit further. Go through our battles. We got a convoy and a battle to resolve in this turn, and then we will see how well I will do. The only difference between the previous campaign is that this time I started it on high difficulty level, so definitely German Empire will be a little bit more aggressive. They got some extra income, which will make things a little bit more interesting. Right, so without any further ado, let's jump into the game. There we are. Right, so to begin with, let's go through a quick overview of my nation so that we know where we are. So let's begin from finances. As you can see, my monthly balance is positive. I'm making around $3 million per month, which isn't bad. My naval funds are currently standing at 23.3 million, and I'm making money. So far I managed to keep my naval budget expenses on high setting, so I don't have to limit myself in terms of spendings. I'm building up my shipyard, so in I think 14 months I will be able to build heavier ships, which might be useful depending on how long this war will last. Currently I have 56 active ships, and 4 of them, well, 4 extra are being built. We'll get to that section a little bit further. Right, let's go through research. As you can see, I'm currently focusing only on one technology, which is rangefinders, and the rest are being developed naturally. In 3 months I should gain access to big guns, which will be Mark II 9-inch guns. They are almost finished. Next month I should gain access to new control stations, which will improve my guns' accuracy. Unfortunately, I won't be able to benefit from those technologies right away, because I first need to build a new ships. But the most important part will be rangefinders, and as soon as I will develop those, we will design a new ship that will be equipped with those devices. Definitely that will give me some benefits and advantage. Unfortunately, it will take ages before I will develop new hulls. And I really want to build bigger battleships. Yes, that will be very useful. Some better engines, boilers and special machinery. Oh yes, that would be really useful. And perhaps if I would develop better 10-inch or 11-inch guns, that will definitely help. But probably I'm looking at like 2 years worth of development in order to get there. Right, let's get to ship design, because probably that's the most important part. So, what do we have in our fleet? The core of my fleet are first 4 classes, which is Battleship, Heavy Cruiser, Light Cruiser and Torpedo Boats. The last class, that is a Heavy Cruiser, is currently being built. I just managed to discover 4,000-ton hulls for heavy cruisers. And as you can see, wow, the difference in price is massive. $200,000 per month. That's the difference in cost. But definitely those 4,000 tons heavy cruisers will be very powerful. I think they might even be able to stand against enemy battleships. Yes, with those 8-inch guns, I should be able to penetrate their armor. Anyway, let's have a look at those designs. So, my battleship is nothing special. Let me view those. So, the class name is Royal Sovereign. It displaces 10,500 tons. I managed to fully utilize this this build. Top speed of 20.7 knots, which is pretty fast for a battleship of that era. Normally they would be much slower. Operational range of 8,286 kilometers, which is pretty good, providing that we don't really need that much operational range. I could have saved a little bit of space on that, but well, it happens. Perhaps switching that with maximum bulkheads would be much better. But we got what we got. When it comes to armament, we got 2 double 10-inch guns, which is mediocre. It's not the best guns ever, but they will definitely pack a punch. And we got 16 4-inch guns on or mounted in a casemate, which is pretty good armament against torpedo boats. Pan Pomidor, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today. And finally, we got a single torpedo launcher mounted on the stern of the ship. Just in case somebody will be chasing me, I can always turn around and fire a single torpedo. Not much, but it's better than nothing. And it helps me to balance this ship. Right, let's go to Heavy Cruiser. The most prominent design in my fleet currently. Galatea class. Is it? Yes, Galatea class. It displaces 3,500 tons with a top speed of 20.1 knots, so slightly slower than my battleships. Perhaps that should work differently, isn't it? But unfortunately, lack of displacement is preventing me from reaching higher speeds. Operational range of 5,415 kilometers, with many bulkheads and standard crew quarters. That's a pretty good ship. 7-inch guns will definitely pack enough punch to fight against ship of the same class. I'm not sure about enemy battleships in that case. We should be able to score some penetrating hits, but they won't really do much damage. Some secondary armament of 12 3-inch guns should be sufficient to fight against torpedo boats. And 2 underwater torpedo tubes. I think they are mounted on the sides. So if we will line up with enemy ship, we can always fire a torpedo and perhaps deal some extra damage. When it comes to equipment, nothing special. We are pretty much fully utilizing whatever we can get in this era. Hopefully at some point we will gain access to some extra equipment that will help us improve this ship's performance. When it comes to light cruisers, those are mostly designed to be fast, definitely. 21.8 knots. I think it's one of the fastest ships in my fleet, apart from torpedo boats, which can do 22 knots. Multiple 4-inch guns. Ship definitely is designed to chase after enemy torpedo boats and sink them. It also works pretty well as a merchant rider, so you can definitely sink some merchant ships, those transport ships. Yeah, that's definitely a good vessel for this task. Again, bulkheads are maxed out, so I'm pretty resistant to any sort of fires and floodings, which is very important for this kind of ship, especially that I don't really have much armor. So this is a very fragile unit. Any hit will pretty much deal a lot of damage to it. In fact, some of enemy torpedo boats should be able to punch through my armor, even with 2-inch guns. So not so well protected ship, and definitely a very light vessel. But it's a good ship to fight against enemy torpedo boats, and that's what it was designed for. And finally, my torpedo boats. Again, nothing special. It displaces 200 tons, so not much space on it. Single funnel, which doesn't really make this unit particularly fast. This one actually has 2 3-inch guns, and so that should be enough to fight against enemy light cruisers, although I wouldn't take that challenge. But if I have to, I definitely have firepower to do so. And 2 single torpedo launchers with increased torpedo ammunition, so that I have 6 torpedoes in total that I can throw into the water and eventually attempt to sink something. In fact, my torpedo boats managed to prove themselves in sinking enemy heavy cruiser. So definitely this design is quite successful. Unfortunately, the ship is not protected so well. In order to gain that extra knot of speed, I had to throw bulkheads down. So any torpedo hit will definitely be deadly for this kind of ship. Right, and finally the new addition to my fleet, which is currently being built. It should be finished in about 8 months, I think. New version of heavy cruiser, this time it's equipped with 2 single 8-inch guns. Other than that, pretty much it's the same design as the previous one. Speed 20.1 knots, maximum bulkheads, an operational range of 5,738 kilometers, with spacious quarters, so that I can take some extra crew. Nothing else has changed. Equipment is pretty much the same. I'm also using heavy shells, so that will increase the damage that I deal to other vessels. So definitely this heavy cruiser might be a cheap replacement for battleships. Right, so we can exit the constructor. I think we got a good overview of my fleet. Speaking of the fleet itself, we got 56 ships in service at the moment. Every single ship that operates on North Sea and in English Channel is set to sea control. So I will get a little bit more battles in those areas. The rest of the areas are being covered by ships well, basically standard patrol pattern. So from time to time they might find some enemies that manage to sneak out from North Sea and English Channel, and we might get battles in different areas. In fact, we already got one. Brother Munro, thank you very much for follow on Twitch. I hope you will have a great time watching my streams. And by the way, hello. It's good to know that people are watching me on both platforms, really. Right, so enough of me talking. It's time to get my fleet into battle, shall we? So we got 2 encounters. We got a battle of a heavy cruiser and a light cruiser on my side against enemy fleet consisting of 1 heavy cruiser and 2 light cruisers. Nice to see someone streaming Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Twitch. Yeah, I don't play this game that often. In fact, I've been having 6 months break from it. But since the campaign is out, I really enjoy it. Seriously, it's really nice to finally play with some sort of goals, or rather long-term goals. That's what this game was designed for, and it's really nice to see that the campaign is really starting to take its shape. But I can't wait to see other nations, and like a long campaign ranging from 1890 to up until 1940s or something. That will be brilliant, to go through entire tech tree, build your fleet, and like fight with other nations, start wars and finish them. Yes, definitely. Even in early version, this campaign is really nice, and hopefully we will have plenty of great adventures here. Right, a quick overview on the map. From what I can see, Germany is moving some of their ships from Danzig and Pillau all the way to Helgoland, Emden and Wilhelmshaven. So definitely they are trying to increase their presence at North Sea, and I will have to do the same. In fact, I managed to move most of my ships to Rosins, Sunderland, Hull, Yarmouth, Dover, New Haven, Portsmouth, Plymouth and Scapa Flow. So definitely most of my fleet is located in that area. I think I do have some ships at Liverpool, nothing at Belfast, Dublin, Cork, Yeah, definitely. Everything is located along eastern shore of England. So my presence at North Sea is really heavy. Right, so let's see. We have the chance to attack a convoy with no escorts. Yeah, I doubt. If it's no escorts, why there are 2 light cruisers? Enemy reinforcements are near, so we have limited time to attack and destroy the transports. I wonder if I will be able to reach those transports before those light cruisers will show up. If I do, Caledon should be able to sink at least few of those transport ships, and that will definitely help me gain some advantage against Germans. In fact, I really like those missions. And those transport ships are quite easy to attack, although enemy light cruisers are pretty accurate. And I found it the hard way. Right, so let's begin this battle. Okay, so we got our light cruiser against 2 enemy light cruisers and 7 transports. Let's see how well we will do. So enemy is spotted on the east, which is the direction I'm facing. Let's go ahead flank. Let's use time compression so that we won't wait ages for this battle to resolve. Yeah, I'm terrible at Scottish accents, so my apologies if I will butcher some of the names, even in English. I'm not a native English speaker, you see. So sometimes I will butcher some of those names. Well, at least nobody asks me to pronounce that weird, what is that, Welsh town name, which is like 26 letters long. My goodness me. I wonder how drunk a person who like developed that name was. Right, we are getting close to those transports. My time compression went down to 5 times only. Okay, we've spotted some. Ooh, there we go. There we go. We found first merchant ship. Okay, I will turn off my torpedo tubes. 3 times compression seems pretty good. This transport is not armed, otherwise it would be firing at me. Hill, hill, hill. Okay, we found 3 merchant ships, 4. Okay. Okay. So there's 3 more that I need to find. That should be quite easy battle. Okay, let me aim torpedoes at this guy. Let's slow the time. There we go, torpedo in the water. Perfect. Koenig took a hit. Let's aim one at Danzig. Okay, perfect. Now the torpedoes can reload. Oh wow. I almost managed to sink König. Okay, Danzig took a hit. Yeah, literally somebody was just bashing the keyboard and came up with random name. It's really funny. But the most fun part about it is a person that needs to pronounce this town name in like a weather report or stuff like that. I've seen some videos with that, and it's impressive how someone can actually pronounce this name. Come on, Caledon. I know you can do it. Let's drop the speed. Maybe that will improve my aim. I need some of those good hits. Oh wow, Bremse is running. Yeah, I definitely won't be able to catch all these transports. They are spreading out too much, and I got only one light cruiser here. I really wish I had like 2 of them. That would really help me. Oh, enemy light cruisers are getting close. Yeah, definitely. Oh, come on, Caledon. Ooh. Okay. I definitely don't want to get too close to enemy cruisers. Yes, if those would be only transports that I need to worry about, that shouldn't be too much of a problem, but enemy also has 2 light cruisers in the area, and I really don't want to lose ships while chasing after transports. I can try to drag this battle for long enough to eventually get rid of all those transports. As long as they won't spread out too much, I should be able to catch them. Come on, Caledon. Let's turn on time compression. Okay, Heimdall is surprisingly resistant. Danzig is almost dead. Oh, come on. Can you actually hit at least 1 shell? There we go. We got flooding. Well, that's what I like to see. 1 more flooding hit and we should sink it. Yeah, this thing definitely doesn't really want to cooperate. And enemy light cruisers are getting really close. Okay, we got that flooding hit. There we go, that's a first kill. Let's finish off Danzig and König. Ooh, enemy scored a hit. Railjet, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today. There we go. Danzig should be done for. Koenig is gonna be our next target. Oh wow, enemy is getting close. Okay, that's 5 more. Okay, let's aim torpedo at Kaiser. There we go. We scored a hit on Koenig. Toby Silverstone, thank you very much for follow. Oh wow. So many new people are joining me today. Welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today. Right. The question is, do I need torpedoes for Kaiser? Nah, I don't think I need torpedoes at this distance. Oh wow. Look at this. Oh, is he trying to ram me? Not today, sir. You're gonna sink. Oh, come on! Don't tell me you're gonna recover from that. Ooh, those light cruisers are chasing me. Just look at this. Ah, he just doesn't want to sink, is he? Come on, Caledon, 1 hit. I need 1 flooding hit. Oh, now you can't hit. You must be joking me. Okay, that's where enemy cruisers are. There we go. Now let's chase after Kaiser Barbarossa. Smoke is up. Oh come on, they are scoring hits. That's definitely not something I want. Ahead flank. I should be able to outrun enemy cruisers. Okay, as long as enemy cruisers won't score any critical hits on me, I should be good. After small repairs, Caledon should be back in action. So that will probably take about a month to get it repaired. So that's good. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I will be able to fulfill the task. I know that 1 transport ship ran away somewhere in this direction, but it might be anywhere now. Okay, finally we started to score some hits. Oh wow, that was quick. Right, so we got enemy smoke to southeast, but I'm looking after a different ship. The question is, Where was it exactly? There is that one more transport. Oh, don't tell me this thing is actually showing me where enemy transport is. Nah, that looks more like enemy cruiser. I have a feeling I'm getting very close to enemy cruiser. Is it just bugged? Yeah, it's just bugged. Southeast. I'm still at 10 times speed. Yeah, that's for sure. The question is, how far did that transport ship go? Because I'm definitely faster. Caledon is much faster than any transport ships. So technically I should be able to catch up to it. Enemy is to the east, so yeah, maybe the transport ship is there. The problem is there are still 2 enemy light cruisers. And I really don't want to fight them. Yeah, I don't think we will catch them. Okay. Enemy smoke is still to the east. John Anderson, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today. Yeah, I don't think we will catch them. Okay, let's end this. No point in staying in the battle. Obviously, the outcome will be defeat. Mostly because I failed to sink 2 of transport ships. But 5 of them is still a good prey. Definitely that put me slightly ahead of the enemy. Let's have a look. I received 134 damage. That's not too bad. Yes, it is still a defeat because I didn't make it to achieve my goals, and my goals were to sink all transport ships. I managed to sink only 5 of them. So that's why it's a defeat. And that's why enemy gained 1 victory point. But I think I still benefit much more of it, providing that enemy has 5 transport ships less than they did. So I'm happy with the result. Okay. Yeah, definitely developers need to work on classification of defeat, draw, and victory. Because in my opinion, yeah, definitely that should be a slight victory, I'd say. I still managed to sink transport ships, maybe not all of them, but I sunk 5 of them without losing any of my ships. In fact, my ship will be, what, in port for about a month. Yeah, exactly 1 month. So pretty much next turn, Caledon is back in action. So it literally didn't even slow me down. While the enemy definitely suffers from lower finances because each transport ship lost will contribute to reduced transport capacity. And the lower it is, the less money you get. So right now my transport capacity is at 107%, and I'm actually making more and more and more money, which is good. Right, we got another battle, and this time we might be able to sink something. I really wish to sink some of the light cruisers because German light cruisers are starting to annoy me. Heavy cruisers, not so much. To be fair, they are pretty fragile. Although they can take a few torpedoes. I actually confirmed that. A single torpedo is not enough to sink them. Right. So, let's begin this battle. Hopefully we will be able to sink at least one of the light cruisers. Enemy spotted to the west. Perfect. Oh, wow. That is a very tight formation, if you ask me. I see. Well, yeah, that's definitely what they are doing. They, in fact, since the start of the campaign, they managed to complete the build of like 2 light cruisers already. And that's only 5 months into the campaign. Or 6 months. Right. I will definitely lower my speed down to 20.1 to match it with... Okay. I'll try to match my speeds so that my ships won't spread out too much. I really need them together. Oh wow, we are very far away from the enemy. I'm not sure if this battle will actually happen. Okay, we are getting closer. Okay, I don't want my ships to spread out too much. I don't think the enemy is getting anywhere closer. I should be faster than the enemy, so even if he's running away, by the end of the battle, I should catch at least their heavy cruiser. But I'm not sure if I want to spend that much time. It will definitely be worth it to use all the available time and sink at least a heavy cruiser. Enemies still to the west. I really wish developers would leave the old time compression model where you could play at 30 times speed, even if you are close to the enemy. I actually don't see the reason why the time compression would be limited if you haven't spotted the enemy. Oh well, 10 times speed is not too bad. Yeah, enemy is definitely trying to run away. Enemy is still to the west. Yeah, definitely. In later times, like around 1940s, where you got access to radar and all that fancy stuff, obviously your spotting range can go up to like 30 kilometers, so that's not a problem. But right now I have a feeling that I'm pretty much maybe 15 kilometers away from the enemy. I'm slowly catching up. And I can't use proper time compression to do so, because spotting range is limited to like, what, 6-7 kilometers? So at some point I will eventually catch up. In fact, what I can do, I'll send my light cruiser ahead. It should be able to catch up with the enemy. Yeah, 6 kilometers on a good day. Northwest. Okay. So I might want to adjust my course. Okay, back to the west. We got 2 hours left. Question is, how fast am I closing into the enemy? I really can't remember what was the top speed of their vessels. But I'm sure I'm getting close. Okay, enemy is still to the west. Northwest. Come on, game. I'm sure I'm getting very close. Still northwest. It would be nice to know which ship have spotted the enemy. Or actually which ship have spotted the smoke. So I got some points to relate to. So right now it can be any of them. Most likely it will be Chatham. But who knows? It's always your flagship. Okay, so it's Orlando. Okay, okay. I didn't knew that. So, northwest from the heavy cruiser. Okay, so I'm moving in the right direction. I'm not sure if sending Chatham so far ahead is going to be a good idea. But I must be still pretty far away if I got 10 times compression. Still northwest. Well, I'm 100% sure that my ships are faster than the enemy. But that might not be enough. Okay, I'm still heading the right direction. We got 1 hour and 20 minutes. Oh, it reminds me of that mission in Naval Academy where you had to chase after like 2 battleships that were retreating. That was a silly mission. Although back then you at least had a radar, so as soon as you managed to spot them, the mission became that little bit easier. Oh wow, just look at him go. Still nothing, and we got 1 hour until the end of this battle. Yeah, I wish I could have something much faster than 25 knots. I don't know why, but I'm having a feeling that whenever I'm chasing the enemy, even though he's much slower than me, for some reason the game gives him speed bonus. 57 minutes and still nothing. But enemy is still heading northwest. Oh wow. Orlando is really falling behind. Yeah, and that's the problem. I'm actually surprised because enemy had advantage here. Oh, enemy is now to the north. Yeah, I'll probably won't be able to catch up with them. Yeah, that might be a problem, but the thing is, technically, the enemy should compare the odds based on what classes of ships are present in the battle, and eventually some of their parameters, and that would indicate that my heavy cruiser and my light cruiser are so much on top of enemy's design that even with numerical advantage, he doesn't want to take the chances. Because technically, like 3 ships could easily sink one of mine. Without suffering too many losses, or any losses in fact. Even if they are slightly terrible, they could just overwhelm me with the numbers. Or at least try to do it. Okay, we got 26 minutes left in this battle, and I don't see it happening. Yeah, enemy must have been like 50 kilometers away or something. Yeah, I'm already roughly 5 kilometers away from my ship. And that's just, what, 1 knot difference? Time is running out. Yeah, I know that. I know that game. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Not in 15 minutes. Alright, let's end this. No point to drag it even further. Okay, that was pretty sad outcome. I was actually hoping for a proper encounter. But since the enemy is moving some ships into North Sea, I'm hoping to see a little bit more encounters. And perhaps if we can catch enemy battleship escorting a convoy, I might take my chances and try and sink it. Depending on what kind of fleet I will have at my disposal. Right, so let's go to the next turn. New technology in control station, voice tubes with whistle. A removable cork-mounted whistle creates a distinctive sound that announces an urgent call, ensuring intra-ship communication, even during the noise of battle. Perfect. We got better gun aiming speed and 1% gun base accuracy. Nice. Nice. So my ships will become a little bit more... Ooh, that's not something I wanted to see. Yeah, we will have a little bit more accuracy. Okay, so what do we have? We got a convoy where we got an advantage. And that's a funny thing. Our unescorted transports are under attack by raiders. Your ships must hurry up to close in and defend them. So, is it escorted or not? Because effectively, enemy has less warships than me in this battle. So, okay. Anyway, distress call. Okay, let's call it like that. And ooh, that's an interesting battle. 3 versus 3 for light cruisers. Your cruisers will start behind the convoy. Yes, I know. But I'm quite confident I can... A few kilometers away isn't a problem, to be honest. As long as enemy won't be like right next to the convoy, I should be... That's gonna be a difficult defense then. I will probably lose some of transport ships. How's my money situation? I'm still at 106%. Okay. And Germany managed to finish... What is that? Heavy cruiser. And they laid 2 more ships. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, they will really lose a lot of money on this. The problem is that it's a hard campaign, so their efforts will be quite successful. They will quickly overwhelm me with the numbers. Obviously, in 7 months, I will gain 4 more heavy cruisers, so the numbers will slightly even up. But I really need to start sinking those ships. Right, let's get to that convoy. Okay, so we got 5 transports to defend. Northwest. Okay. So that's AI. Okay. It's not that bad. I need to split that division. I really hate how divisions work in this game. I don't know why. Like, I prefer to micromanage even a massive fleet rather than put even a single ship into a division. It's absolutely pointless to have it. Right, my 5 transports are roughly around 10 kilometers away. So I really need to hurry. Question is where the enemy is. Okay, I think I've seen something there. Oh, no, Caledon. Stop it. No guns. Yeah, I don't think any of my transport ships will be... Okay, enemy is to the west. And my transports managed to turn around before we've spotted an enemy. What are you doing? Chatham, please don't crash into those transports. By the way, Chatham, how's your crew? How can I actually check it? Training level green. Green. I wonder how much it takes for the crew to actually level up, because they can gain some levels and it will improve your ship's performance. I have a feeling that enemy decided to run away. Yeah, I think enemy is running now. I'm sure that by now he should have made contact with my transport ships. To be fair, it's not a big deal. As long as he wasn't super far away, I should be able to catch up with him. Yeah, 30 times speed. That is definitely telling the whole story. Northwest. Okay. Yeah. He's definitely running away. Okay, northwest now. Zjavos, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today. And to answer your question, I was the person who designed my ships. So I got nothing that was designed by the game. Yeah, there's nothing. Nope, not a chance. I won't catch up with the enemy. He's too far away and the time compression is not even going down. Oh wow. I thought I was fighting against Germans, not French. Oh yeah, the game has a talent to design some crazy things. Right, so we managed to defend our convoy, or rather the enemy decided to abandon this raid. A bit sad. a bit sad. I was hoping to sing something. And I believe this battle will end up the same. So I will start it, and enemy will just turn around and bugger off, which is not something I want to see, unless I'm lucky, and the game will put our fleets so close to each other that we will pretty much begin in the battle already. And this way I can pick up 1 or 2 enemy light cruisers and hopefully sink them. Okay, let's give it a shot. Enemy spotted to the east, so detach and everyone perfect. Ahead full. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Although we are pretty close to each other, time compression started at 10 times. So hopefully enemy was facing my direction. And they will need at least extra time to turn around. But I'm genuinely starting to get tired of the fact that enemy always starts far enough so that I can't catch up with him. I really need to design some fast cruisers. And by fast, I mean fast. But I'm fairly sure that my cruisers should be faster than the enemy anyway. Yeah, but in later start dates, you obviously have better spotting devices, so you will see the enemy from, let's say, 10-15 kilometers away, which is far enough for the battle to have proper time compression and for your guns to actually have shooting range. So eventually you will score some hits. You can always pick up 1 or 2 enemies, even if they will start running away. That's why perhaps it's not happening that often. Right now I'm running blind, literally, because I mean they will probably run away at some point, but yeah, in later start dates, I'm not sure how the game is balanced in those eras. In this age, yeah, it's like, literally every single time, yeah, the enemy just runs away. What's the point of having ships if you don't want to encounter in battle? Like, literally, since the start of the campaign, there was only 1 ship lost. Where are the Dreadnoughts? I am asking myself the same question. Like, most of my encounters were with the cruisers so far. Even though I know that enemy has 6 battleships, I also got 6 battleships to match it. And they never met. They never met in battle. But when they will, ooh, that will be epic. Yeah, I think maybe later, because southeast, nothing, still nothing. Yes, my battleships are on sea control, which is basically costing me a lot of money. And there are no results. Yes, I had a torpedo boat's ambush, and I managed to sink one heavy cruiser without losing a single torpedo boat, which is a good achievement, I guess. Speaking of torpedo boats, I think I can design a better one. I don't know, I'm not fan of operating with those tiny vessels. Oh, enemies to the south now. Okay. Okay. Yes, I certainly can. So that's my lovely ship. Actually, that's the only design in my fleet that has two funnels. Oops. There we go. I mean, don't get me wrong, but 2-inch guns are absolutely overpowered when it comes to convoys. They have really good firepower, and 2-inch guns reload really fast. So no wonder why you can get rid of the convoy. Obviously, it wouldn't go so easy with light and heavy cruisers, but that's why you have torpedoes. And a battleship, well, battleships are a lottery, to be honest. If you manage to sneak up to a battleship with large enough amount of those torpedo boats, you can easily sink it, even without suffering any losses, because battleship will start switching fire. But if you will approach it one by one, yeah, most likely some of your torpedo boats won't make it. Mostly because it just takes a single lucky shot from a battleship to sink you. Yeah, I really wish to show you the battles. The problem is that so far, yeah, the enemy was basically trying to avoid my fleet. So that's a realistic part. If you don't want to lose your ships in direct confrontation, that will happen on the sea. Fleets will basically play this hide-and-seek game with each other. And at some point they will clash, and it will end up pretty badly for one of the sides. Yeah, definitely. Later it will get much harder. Obviously, in those early times, yeah, it's quite easy to perform torpedo attack. No, I selected random, so I really didn't want it to go with historical, mostly because I don't really know what historical might mean in that case, but perhaps that would be a solution to my problem, because random is probably preferring to have some sort of a coward behind the desk. Oh dear, yeah, there's nothing, literally. Not a single enemy. Just great, just great. I mean, historically, Germans never actually had a proper fleet to begin with. Like, compared to real naval powers like UK, yeah, that in fact, that's pretty unfortunate selection of countries to begin with the campaign, because like British versus Germans is not perhaps the best idea. Although there weren't that many choices. Maybe British and French. That would work out in early stages. Later on, obviously, Americans and Japan. Like I wouldn't count Russians to it, because they also never really invested good money in their fleet. And the one time they did, they managed to sail all around the world just to get wasted by Japanese fleet. Yeah, probably that's why they selected that. But yeah, that's a bit unfortunate selection, in my opinion. But I hope that if there will be any updates to campaign, we will be able to see some more nations, like eventually France and Italy. Yeah, perhaps we will have to wait a little bit before Japan and Russia will be added, or Americans. Americans are pretty much far away from everyone, so that's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, Hispano-American War would be pretty good idea in here, but again, you would need entire Atlantic for that, and that's quite large ponds to cover. Yeah, this battle is not gonna happen, right? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And once more, the enemy decided to not engage, but they are gaining ships. I need to sing something. France and Russia. I think we might see either Spain and France, which would seem quite logical, or France and Italy. Those are my bets. If they want to build up this campaign step by step and keep adding nations that are relatively close to each other, then definitely France. Spain is very probable, and Italy. Those three nations will probably show up first before we will see some Russian fleet. Because for Russian fleet, they would have to expand the map behind the Baltic Sea. And in fact, for Russia, they would need to have Japan on the other side, which would seem quite logical. So I don't think the large nations like Russia, Americans and Japan will be added soon. I think those will be last three if they are gonna follow with that scheme of nations close to each other. Right, anyway, let's advance to the next turn, or perhaps, you know what, before I will advance, since we are live, well, since I'm live for 1 hour and 13 minutes already, and I could use a short break, that's what I'm gonna do. I will take a short break, and then we will advance to the next turn, and hopefully this time enemy won't run away. Yeah. Right, so I'll be back with you in 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. Dr. Trifonius, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today. Right, guys, it's time to advance to August. Okay, we managed to sink another 2 transport ships. There is only 1 encounter. Where is that? Oh wow, all the way here. That's unexpected. North Atlantic, what are my ships doing here? My goodness me. And it's Chatham and Arrogant. Oh my goodness me. Enemy ship sighted. Okay. Does that mean we will start in engagement? Or are we going to start again far away from each other? That's very interesting. But that's my chance to actually sing something, although odds are quite against me. I got 2 light cruisers versus enemy 4 cruisers. Oh, nice! Finally! We've been waiting for so long for this. I really wish to get this game on Steam instead of as a separate client. Right. Before we begin with this battle, I think we could check our research. 1 more month. Or should I wait for rangefinders and then design some fast light cruisers? That's a good question. Okay, never mind. I'll think about designing something faster later on in the campaign. Perhaps when I will develop those 9-inch guns. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. So, in next turn, I will design a fast battleship that will hopefully change the face of this war. Yeah. Right. Anyway, let's begin this battle. And hopefully, we will be able to sing something. Southeast. So let's go there. Okay, for now I will keep my ships in formation. That might make things easier. Yeah, I don't think we will find the enemy this time. Okay, enemy is spotted to the east now. Okay. We got some progress. Time compression went down to 5 times. Okay. Enemy is still to the east. So we are definitely much closer to the enemy. And we might have a chance to finally sink something. Change the formation. Dr. Trifonius, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's find this enemy. Come on. Oh dear, it is so annoying to see the enemy running away every single time. And I'm absolutely sure that they are running away right now. But I think I'm closing in. Where are you? I mean, that's not completely unrealistic, but the problem is that enemy is running away all the time. It's really hard to get a proper encounter, and when you get it, usually the odds are very much against you. Which again, it's kind of realistic, because let's face it, if I would be facing very uneven odds, I would probably do the same. But yeah, spotted smoke could give you a single ping somewhere to see more or less where the smoke was spotted. So that you can at least get your bearing right. There we go. We got end battle button. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And now that's a big dilemma. Should I keep on chasing the enemy and hope that I will finally spot something? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got spotted. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's detach it. Arrogant. You can drop smoke. Okay, now we can see where they are. Ooh, ricochet. Oh yeah, definitely. Radio direction direction finder. Yeah, that is definitely a massive improvement. It gives you that direct ping with the correct bearing. Okay, now is the question who will score first significant hit. Enemy has much more guns on me, so that is a bit of a problem. But enemy isn't that fast, is it? What's their speed? Top speed 18.9 knots. Oh, come on. I've lost him. Oh wow, so enemy has better spotting range as well. Okay, we scored a hit. I will slow down to 18 knots. To get some bonuses from cruise speed. And that will allow Chatham to catch up. Okay. Enemy started to score some hits. There we go. We damaged the engine. That will surely help. Not for long though. His engine is back up. The accuracy though. Just look at this. We can barely score any hits and we are just 1.4 kilometers away from each other. You would think that it's a close distance. At least that's how it looks in the game, isn't it? Oh. We got some fires. Although my ships are pretty well protected, I will launch smoke on Arrogant since the enemy is scoring some hits. So that should throw their aim. Okay, Chatham is now closing in. They do have torpedoes. Where are those? Okay, they got multiple torpedo rooms. Okay. There we go. Another penetrating hit. Well, to be fair, the armor on my light cruisers is not any better. I think I got 1.5 inch belt on my light cruisers, so yeah, it's pretty much the same. Oh, main gun destroyed. Okay, partial penetration. That's pretty bad. Rear gun is destroyed. There we go. Yeah, that's double what they have. And they got mixed guns, so that should technically reduce their accuracy. Okay. One of my compartments is slightly flooded. There we go, over penetration, my goodness me. I think they are using heavy shells on those. Okay. Arrogant, you need to speed up. Chatham. What can you tell me about yourself? Oh, crew training is trained. So they definitely gained some experience from previous battles. But enemy has cadets. I'm not sure which one is better. Okay, but we started to score some good hits on Geyer. Come on, I want to sink at least one of them. There we go, another penetration. Okay, Arrogant is now closing in. There we go, another penetration. Finally, a flooding. That will surely slow him down. Let's drop my speed. Smoke's on. I will set my torpedoes to save. I don't want to fire them at light cruiser from far away. There we go, fire. That's something I wanted to see. Another flooding. Okay, okay. Ooh, that's now very close. Okay, torpedo out. Let's turn off the torpedo tubes. Ooh. Yikes, I'm gonna take that torpedo. Do I? Ouch! But he's gonna get one. Oh, please don't fire a torpedo. Okay. Gear is sinking. However, Arrogant took a massive hit. Yeah, Arrogant is now dead in the water. I wouldn't call it a major victory, but it is definitely some sort of a victory. Am I pumping out water? Yeah, I don't think my crews are actually fixing anything on this ship. Okay, I guess we will end this battle here. There's no need to be greedy. We still scored a victory. Arrogant took a massive hit from that torpedo. Not something I really want. Oh, if the sections are red, you can't pump the water out. Yeah. Well, we still managed to sink one of them. So that's good. We suffered a loss of 43 crew members, which isn't bad. Enemy lost 243 souls in this encounter. And one of their precious light cruisers. So now we know that the difference in speed between my light cruisers and theirs is about 4 knots. Okay, so Arrogant will probably spend another 3-4 months in dry dock getting repairs. Chatham might be ready for action in about a month. So that's not too bad. Ship stats, let's see. Okay, main gun status, yeah, definitely that gun needs to be replaced. Gear has sunk. 3% main gun accuracy, wow. 100% torpedo accuracy. Ah, that is pretty terrible. Okay. And Arrogant actually lost XP. Oh, you bastards. But Chatham managed to gain some experience. Hopefully that will benefit me in the future. Okay, and we gained another 476 victory points. So that puts us way ahead of Germans. But they still have more ships than I do. How many ships is he building? Oh yeah, he finished construction of 2 torpedo boats. Oh my goodness me, this is gonna be terrible. Right, let's look at my finances. They are going down. Even though my transport capacity is going up. Which is good, which is good. Big guns, 1 month to be finished. Rangefinders, 7 months before it's finished. So yeah, I definitely need some fast battleships. Something with light armor, exceptionally high speed, decent guns, and we might try to chase all those light cruisers with the battleships. That would be very unusual design, but providing that my current battleship is actually faster than enemy light cruisers, that actually tells all the stories, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, so let's advance to the next turn. A heavy cruiser. I do have another heavy cruiser that is currently being built. Okay, our raiding ships found a small enemy convoy with top priority cargo and are preparing to attack. The enemy defense forces is sizable. Okay, what do we have? We got light cruiser, not too bad. And 2 torpedo boats. Okay, I can take them out. Torpedo boats though. Yeah, I mean, pushing battleship all the way to like 22 knots, I think that's the most you can push it to. And yeah, you will pretty much leave all your armor in dry dock. Like, it literally is gonna be a tinfoil battleship. By the way, I didn't have notification about research. Oh, I can't do anything. I need to sort out this convoy first. Right. Okay. So let's do this. We got 3 light cruisers and a heavy cruiser against 2 torpedo boats and a light cruiser. And that should be easy. Okay. That won't be that easy. Let's detach everyone. We need to go to the east. Okay, we are going to the east. 10 times speed. You steady your course. Okay, with that force, I'm not scared at all. I can take out this convoy without any problems, as long as enemy won't run away, which they probably will do. Right, enemy spotted to the east again. I mean, I will definitely use those 9-inch guns that I just developed. I should get notification right after this battle. Southeast again. Ziavos, I already got a better design for heavy cruiser. I just need to wait for them to be built. Because apparently it takes 10 months to build a single heavy cruiser. Okay, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Enemy is definitely trying to run away. Yeah. The new one has two 8-inch. Well, two single 8-inch. So that's definitely an improvement. There we go, we found a transport ship. Ooh, that was a massive hit. Not sure who... Oh, 4-inch. So it was my light cruiser. Okay, but that's only one transport. Where is the other one? There should be like 5 of them. Ooh. That was a massive hit from that 7-inch gun. Engine 2 damage, flooding. Yeah, he's done for. There we go. And that's the rest of them. Well, at least this battle will be very easy. Oh yeah, single guns have that advantage of having better accuracy in general. The problem is that because you are firing less shells, the chances are actually terrible. Okay. Spotted more of those. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that Germany has serious problems with their economy right now. Do like the French and have one single and one double. I mean, I could. In some cases, it would help balance the ship. The problem is, yeah, eventually you will have different rates of fire. Oh, is that the Hanover? No, Hanover doesn't have any armament. Okay, Comet is done for. But something is shooting at me, and those are probably... Yeah, that's the Torpedo Boat. Okay. PB, you need to sink that torpedo boat. Okay, Duke of Edinburgh. You're gonna focus your fire on Hanover. And Cossack, you can also focus on Hanover. Or maybe Aeolus. Yeah, you're gonna focus on Hanover. Oh, there we go. We got another transport. Yeah, I know. That fire rate is much better for single guns. But the thing is, you just get slight bigger chance to hit. And since you are firing twice less shots per salvo from each gun, it actually evens up. I don't know, like when I used to play, while the statistics were saying slightly different things, I had better results from double guns, honestly. I don't know why, but it always ended up like that. Like single guns, while statistically they look much better. Oh, I forgot to turn off the torpedoes, did I? Yeah, let me just shut them off. So I just wasted a torpedo. Right, yeah. Like, in practice, I always got better results from double or triple guns. Even though statistically the game claims it's completely different. I don't know why. Right. Duke of Edinburgh, yeah. Guys, you just focus on those transports. Since the escorts are not really willing to engage, I'm absolutely sure that this tiny torpedo boat won't do much. Ooh. I have to admit that Duke of Edinburgh has quite good accuracy. Oh no! My armor has been partially penetrated by those 2-inch guns from Torpedo Boat. In fact, maybe it would be wise to have one of the light cruisers to come back to my heavy cruiser. Just in case that Torpedo Boats will decide to attack on Duke of Edinburgh. Oh my goodness me. That was a massive hit. Yeah, Condor is done for. There we go. Overpen. Yeah, he's done for. Well, in my case it depends. There are some designs where I prefer to have triples, but yeah, doubles are like the optimals throughout the game. Like, they don't have the worst accuracy, they don't have the best accuracy. Reload is quite decent, even if single guns have better reloads in general. Like, all around, yeah, double guns are, I think, the best. But in some cases, like, just having that extra barrel per gun is really nice. Surprisingly enough, I actually don't remember when was the last time I used those quad barrels. Mission accomplished. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we managed to sink this convoy. Yeah, I won't be chasing after those light cruisers and torpedo boats. Providing that I still manage to score a victory. Although it didn't give me any victory points. I'm disappointed by this. I am really disappointed that the game didn't award me any victory points for that. But since that's the first time I encountered one of those, let's see its stats. 6 months build time for one of those. Okay. 36 crew members, cadets. 6 2-inch guns. Oh my goodness me, it's literally a gunboat instead of torpedo boats. It does have that single tube, but let's face it, it can carry up to 3 torpedoes. And that is if torpedo tubes are equipped with expanded. Oh, I see. Ooh, but look at their torpedo boats. They are really fast. In fact, my torpedo boats will never be able to catch up with those. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. So I definitely need to design something faster to fight with enemy torpedo boats, because my cruisers are not fast enough. British Empire lost 3 transport ships in sea region, North Sea, okay. But I think I'm still on top when it comes to the budget, yes. Okay, thank you very much for joining me today, Trifonius. I hope you had a great time, and well, I hope to catch you next time. Whatever part of the stream you will miss, you can always watch it on my YouTube channel, where it will be posted up to 24 hours after this stream ends. It will probably happen sooner, but yeah. You can expect it like tomorrow morning or something. Up to 30 knots, but yeah, they would have really poor armament, and I want to keep it at least decent. But yeah, 30 knots is pretty good. Right, yeah, I definitely developed a big guns. So I got 9-inch guns now. So let's design a battleship and perhaps something else. So new design. Oh, I'm not finishing yet. It was Dr. Trifonius that had to go. I will finish in about half an hour, so we will still design this ship and make some plans for the future. Hopefully this time the game won't receive an update that will wipe out my campaign, because then I will be really pissed. Oh yes, it's definitely a light speed, but having a boat that can't shoot and can only do 30 knots is not something I want. Right, so the goal is to get this battleship to a decent speed. Let's see how far we can push it. Perhaps if I could do a crazy thing of 25 knots. Maybe not 25.8. I really hate this notification to obstruct my view. That's a poor design. Okay. Oh, I can just type it, yeah. Right. Definitely range will be low. Maximum bulkheads. Because this thing will be chasing after torpedo boats. Yes. 25 knot speed. Can we do it? Quarters. Let's make them spacious. Why not? Semi-balanced. In fact, let's make it unbalanced this time. So I will have tight turn rate, but yeah, this thing won't be particularly fast. The biggest problem is that I can squeeze in only a single funnel, I believe. Yeah. Or I can do a single funnel. Oh, this is so disappointing. Right, let's put it slightly on the back. We'll see what we can achieve. So I got Mark II 9-inch guns. Oh, they look so modern. 17%. Do I want singles? 35.3, 52.9. I'm really tempted by doubles, to be honest. Let's try them. We got slight weight offset towards the rear, but that's not a problem. Casemate guns, 4 inchers. They should be good to chase after destroyers. Yeah. We still got some weight left. And we can do 25 knots. Okay. Definitely Barbette and Citadel. I want them to be somewhat protected. Heavy shells and increased ammo. Why not? I will drop some of the armor, because that thing will be more of a very expensive heavy cruiser than a light cruiser. Ziavos. Yes, technically, but I already have massive 4 weight offset, so I need to balance that out. Obviously, I need some heavy secondary tower and a front tower. Ooh, and look at this. That front tower is actually pretty heavy. Main belt, I will drop it down to 9-inch, which is the minimum I can have. Fore belt. Conning tower can go down to 7-inch. It will be very lightly armored ship. What else I can do to save the weight? Obviously compound armor. There we go. And now I need to balance this bad boy. It's heavy to the front, so I might push this gun as far as I can. Okay. Still got 3% offset. How about torpedo launcher? That will put me a little bit too far. Two and a half, 3.9. Okay, so that's single 12-inch aft. No, that will be way too heavy. I will have to figure out how to balance this ship, and also maybe lighter front tower. Well, that is definitely helping. There we go. I could push this turret a little bit to the rear. Or I can replace those guns with 3-inch casemates, perhaps. Oh, that won't work. Because that place can take only 4 inches. Right. I mean, I don't personally mind having slight offset, yeah. I just need to drop some weight, which I can perhaps do by what I can do. I could drop some of the forebelt. There we go. 108 tons, so main deck, definitely, that's a very heavy armor. And let's face it, I'm not gonna be facing any plunging fire anytime soon. And that's gonna be close range fighter. I mean, if I'm gonna be running away from something, that means that I failed. Or that enemy forces are really large. Right, we got 2% for weight offset. How can I work that out? I could try and fix some secondary guns, perhaps. That will put a bit too much offset. No, maybe 3-inch guns. I just need to... Come on. Ship is overweight, I know that. Okay, that is too much offset. Perhaps 2-inch guns? Okay, now we got slight offset to the rear. And we are still overweight. But just by a 2 tons, so I can drop some armor. And now, there we go, perfectly balanced. I'm afraid there is nothing I can do with that circle. It now looks a little bit better. And the ship is balanced. Although the engine efficiency will be absolutely terrible. 21%. So the ship is fast indeed, but it will take like 20 minutes to reach that speed. Although having a battleship that can be faster than enemy torpedo boats will definitely benefit me a lot. Right, how should we name this design? I mean, that's definitely something that resembles more to battlecruiser than to battleship. Especially that I'm using the smallest possible guns for a battleship. Nah. I'm sure they will be fine. Right, anyway, we managed to build something and now we need to name it. Chat, help. I need help. I need name. I don't think King George V would actually fit well in that case. Give me some names. Nothing? Glorious. Okay, yeah, let's call it Glorious. Why not? Queen Victoria. I think Glorious will fit it, yes. This is going to be very interesting design. It definitely doesn't pack a punch with 9-inch guns. Although, at very short range, it can actually penetrate armor of any given battleship that you can find in this game. At 5,000 meters, you can punch through 11.6-inch armor, which is more than enough, providing that most of the battleships in that era will have around 10-inch. It is similar in concept to the actual Glorious, perhaps. It's been a while since I've been checking out various different ship designs. Right, okay, so we got new battleship that is gonna come in, and that is basically a fast battleship. Oh, so let's build how many I want. Extra 5, perhaps? Nah, that's gonna be too expensive. $500,000 a month for 2. Okay, let's build 2 of those. Why not? 14 months. Oh, wow. Right. Sunderland? Nah. Plymouth. Yes. And you're gonna be also built in Plymouth. Okay. Perfect. And I want to add crew to every ship. Perfect. Now, ship design. Let's design something new before we finish. And this is gonna be perhaps a torpedo boat. Oh wow, 200 and... No, what's the maximum displacement? Only 200. Yeah. That's disappointing. Right, with minimum range 28, 29. I'm sure I won't be able to go that fast. I need at least 1 gun. Dual funnel will probably put me slightly overweight. No, it isn't. Oh, yeah, but that is gonna make a lot of difference. Okay. I will need a bigger gun. No. Maybe 3-inch. Right. How can I... Heavy shells. Okay, that still gives me offset. Oh, okay, the offset is much smaller now. If I will drop bulkheads to standard, I can have a very fast torpedo boat. I'm not worried about that slight offset. You will never be able to balance that, but 28.8 knots, that's definitely something. It doesn't give me too many chances to actually score a hit. Perhaps I could... Oh, okay, I prefer this offset. I got pretty good angles on that torpedo tube. Okay, okay, okay. We can give it a shot. And that's 28.8 knots. Range is, well, disappointing at most. Although I could drop bulkheads and increase the range. And that would actually make sense. Yeah, I think that will do. Okay, okay, okay. My ship will be very prone to flash fires, though. I'm not sure if I like that. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm fairly sure that it won't end well. I got pretty good engine efficiency, 79.3%. And that's pretty good, providing that I managed to push my speed all the way to 28.8 knots, which is a light speed. Yeah, literally. I will be able to catch up with anything. And Vigilant, actually, that sounds like a good name for it. Is there anything I can do with that? Not really. Oh, those are Mark II guns. Yeah. Well, 1% is 1% more than I want. Remember that this ship has literally no armor. It's just wooden planks. That's it. With perhaps some metal sheet. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This thing will sink. Much faster than I can build it. Oh dear. Right, let's see. Oh wow, but look at the difference between 2-inch guns that has 14% accuracy at a distance of 1000 meters. And as for comparison, 3-inch gun has only 7.5%. Wow, that's a massive difference between Mark I and Mark II guns. Oh well, there's not much I can do. I need to use those 3-inch guns because otherwise my ship would lose the balance. Oh yeah, it makes massive difference. I didn't expect that. Okay, let's save that design. So let's actually see what is that? Glorious, yeah. What is the accuracy on those 9-inchers? How can I... Base accuracy 5. Long range accuracy 3.5%. Okay, and Royal Sovereign. Okay, long range accuracy is 4%. And base accuracy is 5%. So this one is still more accurate, even though those are Mark I guns. But the caliber is making a difference in that case. Okay, okay. Right, let's exit this screen because, yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock and I need to get ready for work. So, let's order a construction of some of those torpedo bombs. Why do I always want to say torpedo bombers? My goodness me, those are torpedo boats. Brother Munro, it won't work because that's already approved design. So on designs that are, let's say, if you are viewing a design, even if I hover my mouse over the gun, it won't show any details. I would have to go to new design and eventually check it this way. So 9-inch gun goes up to 18% accuracy at 1000 meters. Okay, but 10-inch gun is still better, 24%. 11, 29, and 12-inch gun has 36% accuracy at most. Yeah, but for some reason, when I see a shortcut TB, it makes more sense for me to actually say torpedo bombers instead of torpedo boat. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, let's build 10 of those. Okay, that's only 313,000 a month. How long is that gonna take? 6 months. So in 5 months I will have extra 4 heavy cruisers. In 6 months I will get extra 10 torpedo boats. And then in 14 months I will get extra 2 battleships as an addition to my fleet. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Obviously I'm really tempted by this glorious class, because this thing will be able to outrun literally every single enemy ship. So this is gonna be really interesting. Right, Arrogant is gonna spend another 2 months repairing. Okay, my finances went down. Well, monthly balance is on positive. I'm still gaining 1.8 million every month, and I managed to accumulate 31.8 million in funds. So just in case I will go below positive income, I will be able to survive for a few months at least. My crew pool went down a bit, but I can work with that. Naval prestige went up. Is it? Yeah, I think it was at 1 and now it's at 2. Unrest went down. Okay. 54 active ships, 16 being built and 2 are repairing. That's good. I mean, yeah, repairs are really expensive, but they don't last long. It's usually 1 or 2 turns. So, like, you will always repair something eventually. Because that's how things work. That's how the game is designed to not give you too much money. And I'm still having enough money to crank everything up to 100%. So crew training, tech budget, transport capacity, everything is cranked up and I'm still making money. I'm happy with this. Right. Research, 6 months until rangefinders. And then I can design my main battleship. Perhaps. I will think about it. Hull construction, yeah, nothing's done yet. Special machinery, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Okay, guys. I think that's where we will leave it. We managed to reach September 1890. And in the next episode, we will pick up from here. Hopefully, next time, enemy will be a little bit more willing to cooperate and perhaps charge a little bit more aggressively. I would really love to see some proper encounters, perhaps battleship versus battleship. I really look forward to test my designs. definitely there are still things to improve. Right, let me just... There we go. Okay, that's much better. The music is a bit less loud, so we can now focus on a few final words. So as you can see, we are progressing well with the campaign. Enemy is not really aggressive in this one. He is building up his strength. Currently, he managed to accumulate 60 ships. I got 56. 14 more are being built. So in 14 months, I should reach 70 ships. And that is if I won't lose any, of course. So we will see how this campaign will progress. So far, it looks exciting. And the good thing about dragging it a little bit longer is that I can develop a little bit more technologies and see how Tech 3 will actually work in practice. Because eventually, starting in 1900 will give me some technologies that should technically be developed by then. But I want to see how the game will progress naturally. So dragging this war a little bit longer than I would like to might be a good idea to test how technology system and technology development will work in practice. Yeah, it plays quite similar, but you start at different technology level. You get different hulls and stuff. And I would like to develop those while I'm at war with Germany. So perhaps I will stand back at some point if I will be winning too much over German Empire. And just to make sure that they can build up or build back up and stand against my fleet at some point. I think that would be very interesting concept to try and drag this campaign all the way to, let's say, 1940, but I doubt it will be successful effort. We will probably finish this campaign in 1895, if I'm lucky. But if enemy will prove worthy, and if enemy will do something aggressive enough to wipe out part of my fleet, who knows, maybe dragging out this campaign will work out and we will be able to see how Tech 3 actually works in practice. Because like having a campaign for the duration of a single war, I don't think that's the best idea. I would like this game to continue after you win the war and allow other nations to eventually build back up, build up their naval strength, and eventually counterattack to try and reclaim lost assets and ports. So that would be really nice to see. Even if it's only two nations, that would be much more interesting than just campaign for the duration of a single war. But we'll try how long we can drag it. We'll see how things will progress. At this point, I feel like I have a massive advantage, even though I have less ships. I managed to, well, design some good ships, and hopefully they will be something that will turn the face of this war. Right, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, leave the video a like if you are watching me on YouTube, or well, you can press that follow button on Twitch. Perhaps I think that's the only way to actually show your support in there. At this moment, I won't become a Twitch affiliate or partner because of certain reasons. So yeah, you won't be able to subscribe or get any other benefits on Twitch. But if you prefer to watch me on this platform, you can always follow me there. Twitch will send you notifications every time I will be streaming. You can alternatively also join my Discord server, where those notifications are being sent every time I stream. You can also meet other people that follows me because of all the different content that I post. Alternatively, you can also join my YouTube channel, where you can subscribe to me and get some extra bonuses there if you decide to support my channel a little bit more and get membership. You will gain access to some of nice emotes, ranks that will grow as you keep your membership active, and once a month you will get an update about my channel's analytics, which is benefit that all members get. Right, guys, have a great day, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye bye.